Good morning and happy New Year's Eve, wherever you are in the world, for the Gregorian calendar. Check out my live as to why I said that. But yeah, day 27. We are in our wellness countdown through this festive season and Christmas. And today in the Gregorian calendar, it's also New Year's Eve. So we're going to start with, if you're working through the 12 in between days, I've been adding a little Qigong prompt. And I want to start with this little gentle prompt before we do our 5 minutes. And just take a moment. But we're working with emotion today, and the emotion is connected to our lungs and the heart, and in Chinese medicine. And just kind of placing your hands over your chest, your heart, or your high heart here. And then moving one hand to the chest. Just open and expanding like we did before. And then I want you to visualize like a little ball of emotions. A little ball of energy here around the heart that may sit here, that may be here if you want to express kind of around this area, in the chest, in the heart, maybe it's in the mind, but just feel where in your body you feel some emotions and gather it up into a ball around the heart. We're going to temper that energy. I'm going to breathe through it. Movement helps shift, as I said, rocking from side to side. It's why sometimes you see when people, when they're crying, they rock. It helps us shift with the resistance of our emotions in our emotional field in our body when it can get trapped in the cellular memory. So feel this ball, and this is everything that you want to let go of, that you're releasing from the old year, if you like, so that you can go into the new year free and feeling like this is a lifting energy as opposed to a dragging down, anchoring energy. So we're going to start by gently knocking on the lungs so we can breathe. It's energetically, our energetical dance, if you like, but we're going to move that into what we've been doing. And as we move our body, we seed that with intention. As we move today in our little 5 minutes of wellness, we're letting go. We're shifting any trauma trapped in our cellular memory. And then just here on the sides. And then just start to move from side to side to sway. And then bringing the arms in. Alexa, can you set a 5-minute timer? Breathing in through the nose.
5 minutes, starting now.
And out through the nose. And behind the head. And then just bending the knees. This one's the important one, the twisting out. Think about wringing out anything that needs, like you're wringing out clothes, but wringing out those emotions. If you feel like you need to cry, cry. Just swallow your tears because there's serotonin in them. It lifts you. Any reason why? I always think it's why they come down and go straight in the mouth to lift your spirits and release on a biological level. Inhale, exhale, then one arm up, other arm down. Keep the legs straight for the moment, just the arms. And then bring in a little lift. And then on either side, sorry. And lift. And lift with each arms up on the toes. So we're pumping through the body and then both arms up and lift with the legs. And then we're going to take that into pulling down the venom fists and fling it down. Now you can just go like this if you want. If that's too much, if you've got low blood pressure, I suggest you stay with that one. Otherwise, releasing and letting go. Thinking, giving it to the ground. Really feel loosey-goosey, as I say, with the legs and the arms. And then a little hug with the arms. Breathing in, breathing out. Rotate gently. If you have any injury, then you can only do here, that's fine. Rotate. Bringing that in anyway. And then to the wrists, our joints. If you feel like stuck, it's like the points, the pinpoints of our emotions that can get stuck. The joints can get stuck too, from the elbows, our structures in our life. Feel them loosening so that they can help and guide you. And rotating backwards, looking back and forwards, moving momentum forwards. From here, our waist, rotate those hips round where you've been, the circle, your circle of life, the circle of the seasons, in the opposite direction, and looking back, how far you've been, how far you've come. Stepping together, your bamboo, and then just rotating. Feel slightly different in the opposite direction. And then just come to the lungs before we do our legs. Our lung points, any grey, any breath. You're going to breathe deeply in through the nose. And choo, out. In. Choo, out. In. Choo, out. And then the legs, if you want to sit, you can do this. Rotate or keep your eye on one fixed point if you feel dizzy. And the opposite direction. And the ankles, like your wrists. And then take that back and just tip forward. Like you're taking that step. When we do Asian walking or cloud walking, we literally do this slow kind of walking. This is the first step in doing that. Tentatively taking steps into your new beginning. And then the opposite side, lift. The knees, we get stuck energy behind here. And the other side, and rotate. And back. And then that one goes behind where it's been to where we're going. Shifting our balance, our hips, where we're moving into, where we're stepping forward. Then coming to centre, just lift up on the feet. Hands to opening up the hands, our coin points. And then take the hands, oh look, it's 11 o'clock. 11 seconds on the clock. Breathing in from the heart for those 11 seconds. Just breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Alexa, stop, thank you. And then take the hands up. Open and receptive to the highest clarity, stepping into feet together. Guidance, clarity. Slowly bring the hands down to the top of the head, to the forehead. May you see with crystal vision where you've been and where you're going. Bring those thumbs down, bone washing. Just get to the eyes, bridge of the nose, and just gently with your elbow of the thumb, just massage those eyes to see with clarity. Bring them down, over the mouth. And at the neck, may we speak with loving kindness our truth, with clarity, understanding and compassion, bringing that to the heart, with this heart awareness from highest, and then a little diamond, arrow position of that clarity and that heart-tempered awareness, bringing into being, into our gut. Feeling down to lower dantian and out into mountain. Just breathe. Thank you. So bring the hands back up to the heart and make a fair state. All the contrast of your year previous, everything that's happened to you, the triggers, the angers, the clarities, may they be wrapped in loving compassion and understanding. May they be the growth of your new beginnings, however you intend them to be. And I thank you for your time, I will see you tomorrow. And I will be live, if you choose to join me, on my live on my YouTube for a half an hour session. If you want to come along, no need to sign up. You don't need to give me your email. You don't need to pay me. Just show up for you, which is showing up for me. I'll be showing up for me and for you at 11 a.m. UK time for 30 minutes. Locally, if you want to come in person, or if you want to watch the replay. See you tomorrow for day 28, and separately for our 11 o'clock New Year's Day session. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. Arigato, sanchu, grazie, merci, thank you. And Happy New Year and Hogmanay. Blessings.